we're back. I don't know if anyone will join, but we'll find out. SB, how are you? I know I've been slacking on the YouTube. I've been a slacker. I've only been coming on like once a week, but I'm trying to work less. Ooh, I see you. All right, we got SB for 2. But all is well. Like things are good. I'm just kind of enjoying the summer and you know, trying to mostly work 1 job, not 3. I don't know. Like I'm a borderline recovering workaholic, and it's like if I had any free time, I was like, well, I should be working. And now I'm like, I'm allowed to enjoy life. Maybe I should try. And I actually am enjoying life for the first, this is the first season of life, I would say the last 2 years, where things have just been like, I wish I could go back and tell my younger self that I just had to hold on a little bit longer. You know what I mean? Because life was gonna get good. But anyway, but yeah, things are getting better and better. Getting older is nothing to fear. I feel like life just gets better and better. So anyway, but hey, some people peak in high school, so that wasn't me, but you know, to each their own. Cheers to the late bloomers. Yeah, no, things are going good. I had a 4th of July party here, and I did some renovation in my kitchen a little bit, and so I've been working really hard on my new place, and I'm in a place where I am pretty much done with everything, I feel like, at least for the moment. And now I can go to the beach and go to the pool and read, and it's the Capricorn rising, exactly. So yep, yes, I've done everything. I did have an electrician come here and change out every single light. I've had a plumber come in and change out my faucets, and I did have some friends help me. I painted every square inch almost by myself. I have brand new flooring. It's been a lot. I sent one of my friends who is in a different state. I sent her the before and after of my kitchen, and she was like, holy, even my realtor was like, oh my God. So, and I did it, everyone's like, you did it so fast. And I'm like, I wanted to feel like it was me. You know what I mean? But I can be a fast mover, which can be a good and a bad thing. So, as I grab the 10 of Wands. So, I am. That's the thing with the Cap rising, though. It's like, you say you should be proud of yourself. I am, but also it's like, I feel like we don't allow ourselves to be proud. We kind of just move on to the next thing, right? Because it's like, well, what can I do now, and blah blah blah. But now, as I'm approaching 40, I'm starting to realize that and I'm fine. I feel fine, and I've been working on I'm trying to work out and like become healthier and things like that, which is something has been a constant struggle in my life. But it's like I'm not going to be able to go at the speed when like 10, 15, 20 years from now. I'm not, because a lot of my friends are older than me. Like I'm not going to be able to go at the speed that I'm going at right now. And so part of me was like, you know, make the most of it while you can, but also like anyway, this is the color I was going to paint the office, but I decided to go orange instead. Anyway, let me burn some shit for you. And we're gonna get started here. I have my fan on. Hey Kendra, I'm just getting started. I'm babbling, but thanks. I was just catching up with SB. I've only been going on like once a week, but that's not going to be forever. I feel like I'm just kind of like slacking over the summer. I got a lot going on with my other obligations, but my private readings are always open for the most part, unless I'm taking like a break, in which I'll tell you guys that. Alright, this isn't really, my fan is up too high. Uno momento. Alright, I got SB for 2, and then we got Kendra. Kendra, I was actually thinking about you yesterday because I pulled out a book to read, and I was looking for a bookmark, and I pulled out the bookmark for the Wizard of Oz Alice in Wonderland deck, which I am still having a weird relationship with, and I put away because I didn't like the way I like the deck because of its artistry, and I'm definitely gonna hold on to it, but I don't read with it very well, and I'm not really sure what the deal is. All right, so let's jump into it. Because I need to be able to take care. Exactly. So it's like I'm trying to focus on my health, because if I do, I always thought I would die young, but I'm still here, and I'm getting older and older. And so I know it sounds weird and morbid, but I also think that like I've known people who died like before their time, and so when I would like hit that age or that milestone, like I thought I was gonna die. I don't know if that's something. I don't know if that's like a trauma thing or what, but anyway, my cousin died when she was 37 unexpectedly, so I thought when I turned 37 I was gonna die, but I'm still very much alive. And then it's weird because it's like I'm now older than some of these people that have passed, and they didn't get to experience this age. It's just a really weird. Grief and death can do interesting things to your psyche. Anyway, but yeah, it's like getting healthy now, because turning 40, 50, like, it's harder and harder to come back when you fall down. Anyways, all right, let's get right into it. Thanks for letting me yap a little bit. Oh my God, for 8 minutes, I'm sorry. Yes. All right. So we have SB. Go ahead and post if you have not already. If it's on PayPal, I'll go read it. We have Kendra. Welcome in. All right. Spirit, please open me up to be a clear channel so that I can deliver messages for the greater good. And what else? Oh, I want to invite in Archangel Michael to protect this live stream and everybody watching. Patrick talks about how he's not going to be here. Well, if he knows people that have died at a certain age, does he have Scorpio in his chart? General for the rest of July. Jessica, great to see you. All right, SB, let's take a look here. General, this is a good deck for this. Perfect timing. Spirit, show me general for the rest of July for SB, Six of Cups. Focus on your child, conversations, communication. Ooh, beautiful. I love the Magician in this deck. Look how gorgeous these. I know it's very cartoony, which I don't always love cartoony. I just really like the way that this deck was done and the colors, and it's just really vibrant and beautiful. Anyway. July has been rough. Well, honey, we're only 7 days in, baby. We got the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So you are going to get to a place in the month of July where you are able to master your emotions. However, it's going to be a little bit of a fight and a battle to get there. And also give yourself some grace here because you're still going through, you know, some grief and emotions, and there's a lot of things that you're processing and juggling right now. Don't put pressure on yourself to be perfect. Saying negative things. Oh no. Yeah, so hold on. Give me 1 second. I read your comment and I'm like, my heart just sank. Give me 1 second here. So I don't know if you are good at compartmentalizing things, but that might be a good option for you, my Virgo friend. And you might be. You're an earth sign. So what does this look like? This looks like the people who are having issues with your child or having whatever these issues are that they're voicing, okay, or these conversations that are upsetting, you can pull back. You can withhold energy, withhold conversation, withhold time. If people are acting combative, or if you're in a situation where things feel like they are a lose-lose, that's where you want to start distancing yourself from people. The Three of Pentacles says there are good people around you, and there are good people that are going to step up and be supportive. And throughout the month of July, it's almost like finding out who your real friends are. And finding out, we're in Cancer season. Things are very emotional. And the astrology over the weekend was pretty hairy. I mean, let's talk about, you know, the weather event that happened in Texas. Like, things are, you know, the world has been a little tumultuous. I think it's best I pull it. Yes. And so right now what you're going through is deciding, juggling who gets to stay and who gets to go. And you can decide when it's time for you to withhold energy. But by the end of the month, by the time we're in the end of July, which will be Leo season, I feel like you're going to master these emotions and feel very confident. Why? We have the Magician. We have the King of Cups. You're able to heal, break through, and I definitely see you coming in, you know, Knight of Swords, Mama Bear action with that Six of Cups. Like, if these people don't have the best interest or they don't understand my child, like they don't get to talk about this. So a lot of this is sorting out your own emotions and also giving yourself grace because you're still going through so much. No. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I just opened. I was rambling and didn't even realize. So let me fix the list here. Sorry, SB. Give me 1 second. I have SB for 2. I have Kendra. Let me see what else I've got going on here. Nope. Sorry, babes. I totally effed up. Yep, that's what I got right now. actually want to roll the Astro dice. And then what did I have on? Yeah. The world talks about the end of a cycle. And so whatever this behavior pattern is with these other women or these people that were talking about him, you can decide to put the conversation or that energy or the relationship with those people to an end. Hey, Starry. Welcome in, friend. All right, we have Saturn. Yes, Saturn and Sag in the 5th house. That's talking about wisdom, lessons, and what does the 5th house represent? Children. 6 of Cups also represents children. This is a very child-focused reading, right? Sagittarius asks us to think about the big picture and to think big. And in the long term, in the grand scheme of things, you're going to be able to make the best emotional decisions. Maybe you're making lists of pros and cons, whatever Virgos do. I'm not really sure exactly. That sounds like something a Virgo would do. But like, should this person stay? Should this person go? Do I feel, so here's the question that you're asking, right? I almost want to go like this. It's like, do you feel like you're in a lose-lose with this person? Or do you feel like this person is super supportive and that you guys are on the same page? And I feel like that's going to be the way that you're weighing that stuff out. I'm going to grab the moon deck. Spirit, what other messages do we have for SB for the rest of the month? So, and you may have something like squaring Cancer in your chart, by the way. And sometimes Cancer sees, even as a Scorpio with the Cancer, like I have almost my whole chart is water, okay? And sometimes during Cancer season, like it's not easy, even for people who do very well with water energy, because Cancer energy can be really heavy. It can be really heavy. They're moody. Oh, yeah, no. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo, yeah. You get to call the shots. You get to make the decisions. Adjustments are required. Yeah, you are going to need to make adjustments in these relationships. This month, expect powerful change. Beautiful energy. New moon eclipse. So, all right, Spirit, what other advice do we have for the month? Well, no, I'm just saying you might have something that squares Cancer, and I can't remember off the top of my head right now. What squares Cancer, but I have to look at the chart. But hold on one second. All right, we have creative blocks. If you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all your work to the divine, making it God's alone. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Also, 5th house energy is about creativity, joy, fun. It's the house of Leo. And so you might feel like things are so heavy right now that you can't really focus on anything else other than this problem that's going on. Like it's kind of taking over. We have divine timing. The divine brings things in the timing that we need. Nothing comes before we are prepared nor leaves too early. May I always trust your perfect timing. And this can be, divine timing in relationships, whether it's, romantic or platonic or family, like it's all a, when we look back, it's like hindsight 2020, like Spirit knows what Spirit's doing. Welcome in, guys. If you're called to donate, let me know. Please like and sub. Welcome in. All right. What else do we have? Sanctuary. A sanctuary resides inside you. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. A sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your heart. You can create a sanctuary inside of yourself, and that's exactly what the King of Cups does. The King of Cups is a master of emotion, okay? And even with the lose-lose situation, or even with, you know, any battles with that Five of Wands that you're feeling, any, you know, confrontation or friction that's happening, you can choose to be cool with yourself, within your own energy. So yeah, mastering emotions and deciding what level of relationship that you want to have with people, if you want to keep the relationships or not. So lots of changes going on, and then the Oracle reiterated, you know, expect powerful changes, and I think that's going to be big in your relationships. I'm going to leave that with you. Oh, so here's the deal, my friend. SB, I can't remember if we, I think you have Cancer in your 7th house. So, and that rules your relationships. So there could be a huge focus on that for you right now, but I think you do, you're a later degree like I am of the Cap rising. But anyways, we're going to move on to your next question. Go ahead and post. Yes. So there's going to be some changes. There's also going to be, we probably talked about this, but there will be relationship opportunity for you with Jupiter once it starts transiting your 7th house, which is really cool. That happened to a friend of mine when Jupiter was in Gemini. That was in her 7th house, and a really fated partner came in for her, which was really cool. And Natalie, I think, was the one who mentioned that to me, and I was like, well, I don't really care, but I just want cats. All right, next, next. SB, we got Kendra. Welcome in, guys. Walking away from, What's going on? See, this is what happens when I don't come on for a freaking week. You're walking away. So you want a general love reading. You're annoyed. Girl, I'm annoyed with the male population, including those in my family. So I hang out with my cats and my friends, and I create a little... It's bad. It's bad that I'm like, it's too risky to date anyone. So I'm like, me. But I'm so happy though. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe for those who are struggling, it's like maybe you just haven't met the right person, you know? He's distant, so you're over it. So you want a general love reading beyond him, right? It is risky. You want a general, and it's like, I just don't think I have anything in that tank left after, you know, the years that I put into it. All right, so we want a love reading, a general love reading for SB outside of, that does not include the Taurus. Spirit, show me. I will say, I wasn't convinced that he was your forever person. I thought you guys might try to explore what was going on, but let's see what's going on beyond the Taurus. Spirit, show me. Tauruses are also very slow movers, and so if you don't have the patience for that, or especially, and it's like the distance thing, it's like, if you don't really want this, just like, let me go, or like move on, you know what I mean? Spirit, show me beyond the Taurus, what is coming in love for SB? What is coming in love for SB? You are going to be, wow, 2 of Pentacles is stalking you tonight, or today, this evening, wherever you are. The 7 of Wands, you are fiercely protecting yourself. You are shielding yourself from anyone or anything that is not of, you know, benevolent energy. We have a King of Swords. That would be a nice change for you. We have the Moon. Beautiful. 8 of Cups. Yep. You are in a place, love this. Oh, wow. Okay. The world. You are in a place where I do think that you're ready to move on from the Taurus. And I do think that you are ready to bring that to an end as well. And didn't we pull that at the top of the deck from your other reading that I just used with another freaking deck? That's insane. There are some major, major shifts happening in your life right now, especially with relationships. It sounds like platonic, family, and romantic relationships, all right? Oh, wow, we have a Knight of Wands here. So I see two different characters entering the chat for you in love. I think that you may want to explore. There could be a fire sign that comes in that you could go on a few dates with. But I'm also seeing you kind of as this Knight of Wands energy that's kind of like, I want to try different things and experience different things without putting all of your eggs in one basket, okay? The Two of Pentacles is like you're still sorting things out. I won't necessarily say you're juggling men. I mean, you can if you want to. But it's like you are really getting to know people in a more realistic way rather than like rushing into something emotionally. I do see a King of Swords energy. Now, this could be Aquarius or Gemini, potentially a Libra, okay? And this is someone where you realize that we heal through relationships. And so there may be some triggers that kind of come up. But I feel like this King of Swords is someone who you guys are extremely attracted to each other. Like there's a lot of spiciness here with the Devil energy. But this is a very different and a very solid Three of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, like a very solid connection where this person could have a combination of like air and earth in their chart that could be quite compatible with you. Excuse me. And this is very different than what you've experienced before. This person is going to be much more serious and much more direct than what you're used to. This person is also going to want to help you, which is something that you may not be used to as well. And I feel like you brought this person up before. And I feel like your spiritual team and your ancestors who are crossed over are going to bring you into alignment with this special person that is meant for you. And I think they're going to have a combination of air energy and earth energy. They're very intelligent and very grounded. They can be serious, but they still have a silly side to them. This is someone who is an adult. This is someone who pays their taxes. This is someone who isn't ratchet. This isn't someone who's playing games. This is someone who wants to build a real relationship. And these days, with what you've been through, and this is going to feel very foreign. So what's going to happen here? This is going to highlight some fears for you, which is what this moon energy is, okay? Spirit, tell me more about this connection. So you could date a couple people. There could be some fire signs around. But I would just take your time and see what your preferences are. Rediscover falling in love with yourself, what you're looking for, enjoy the dating process, let people treat you nicely, let people treat you well. Worth waiting for, I say that all the time. I don't care how old you are. Wouldn't you rather wait a long time to be with the person that you're supposed to be with as opposed to being with some ratchet ass busted crusted bro? No. I mean, it is safe for you to love. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah, and I think that's your self-worth, your self-respect is growing. And the more that you grow in that energy, the better quality partner you're going to bring in. Open your heart. to give and receive the highest energy of all. Divine timing is at work in your love life, worth waiting for. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad move for you to move on from the Taurus. I feel like there were a lot of roadblocks there, and it's like, sure, there is an attraction to each other, but like, how realistic is it? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. We have first house of self, Aries, moon. Boom, baby. Yes. Now, this is when I will say, this is when a person could really use this energy, right? Aries moon isn't always great. Aries, in my opinion, astrologically, Aries is not like doing awesome in the moon, right? And being in the first house of self, what does this mean? This means that you need to be extraordinarily selfish about what you want, what you deserve, and if something doesn't feel right, just kind of moving on. Something doesn't feel right, something doesn't smell right, you're just kind of moving on and protecting your peace, protecting yourself with this shield moving forward. Not getting emotionally attached to things. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what other oracle I have for you. Spirit, show me what other energy is coming towards. He's on his way. He's on his way. He's on his way. Yeah, I think this is, the book is something to uncover. And it takes a while to get, this is someone who doesn't want to rush into something. And even if there is that connection, it's like you're spending time to really get to know each other, because I think both of you have had enough relationships where, maybe you didn't spend enough time getting to really know who you are, or to know who that other person really is deep down. But they're on the way. I don't really want to make a timetable prediction on this right now, because I kind of want to leave it open-ended, but I see you being with this King of Swords energy and having this long-term connection, but there could be a fire sign or two that you might date or go on some dates with before this other energy comes in. That's what I'm seeing for you, SB. Thank you so much. All right, up next we have the lovely Kendra. Kendra girl, what are you up to? All right. Welcome in. Make sure you guys like. Kendra, you can go ahead and post. A general reading. Let's do it. Thank you so much, SB. I appreciate you. All right, welcome in, guys. Our donation list is open. Right now, I just have Kendra. And not just, and everyone go check out Kendra's YouTube channel. She makes some cool content over there. All right, let's do it. Spirit, show me. We're going to do a general reading for Kendra. Okay, let's see what's going on here. They want to take me to your crown chakra for a second. Pay attention to your dreams, and I also feel like you're going to be there for the remainder of the year, like the remainder 6 months of this year. There are going to be some extremely fated events and magical times, and just a lot of beautiful things. And I just see you like thanking Spirit and being in gratitude for the stuff going on around you, because it's feeling very magical. Hey, Starry, thanks so much. Spirit, show me general reading for Kendra. What does Kendra need to know right now? We have a King of Swords here. 3 of Pentacles. Things working together in harmony. King of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. There's a lot of characters around. Let's see what else we have. It was worth the wait. Beautiful energy. It was worth the wait. For you, I had a crazy dream the other night. To get to this point in your life, it was worth the struggle and it was worth the wait. Why? 9 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. You are going to be connecting with people on a much more deeper and authentic level than you have. Hey, newbie, thank you so much. You are going to be connecting with people on a much more deeper and authentic level. You're going to be having like real good and deep conversations with people that maybe you thought wasn't going to be possible. And Spirit is like, oh, no. Like the beauty has just begun. Like you are just starting to blossom into this new era of your life, and it's going to be adventurous and very magical. The other energy that I'm seeing here with the 6 of Swords, you will have the opportunity, and I know what you are, the kind of work that you're going to be doing, but with the 6 of Swords, this is a literal and also figurative, metaphorical transition. You have officially transitioned into this new chapter of your life, as well as the 6 of Swords also represents travel. You might be going to some really beautiful places that open up your mind and expand your mind. And that's one of my favorite things about travel is, even if it's within the United States, like seeing how other people live, seeing what other regions are like and what the people are like. Being around all of this is only going to make you a more wise and well-rounded woman, and this is really beautiful energy. There's so much here. There's so, like, I almost see you having like tears of joy here. This 9 of Wands and 7 of Pentacles, like, I'm not gonna get emotional, but it's like, I think that you went through a really dark time, or you went through something that was really, really, you didn't think you were gonna get out of it, and it's like, it was worth the wait and the blood, sweat, and tears and the struggle to get to the other side here. And now there are new people and better energy and authentic connections. And here's the thing, like, because you're going to be around so many people, like, are there bad things that happen? Yes. But I also feel like there's more. Oh, I have a mantra for you. Thank you. You are going to see the beauty of humanity, and you're getting to see it at the level that not as many people, because you're going to be around new people every single day, you are going to be able to see the beauty in humanity that maybe you weren't seeing or that you were missing. And so I want your mantra to be, like, when you go into work, that, like, Spirit, show me the beauty of humanity today. Like, show me the beauty of people today. And you're going to see it in people, because I still believe, I can't believe I'm saying this after everything, but my Scorpio ass has been through. But it's like at the end of the day, I think people do want to choose good. Yes, there is still evil in the world, and there's going to be Karens on airplanes and all that stuff, right? But I think that you are going to choose to focus on the good and the positive, and it's also going to give you, my beautiful Aries friend, an incredible amount of patience that maybe you didn't have before. Aries ain't the most patient. We know that, okay? So, yeah, people want to work with you. There is a lot of harmony, Three of Pentacles, and I feel like I've seen that for you as well. How many kings do we have here? Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. You're going to be meeting a lot of new people, and with that, we have new men entering the chat here. I have 3 kings here. Which one are you going to choose? Who is the queen going to want as her king here? I say you keep your options open. Spirit, show me what's, I know this wasn't a love reading, but I have 3 kings here, so I want to know, out of curiosity, I want to know what the hell's going on. Spirit, show me what's going on with Kendra and these 3 kings. Healing family issues. Whoa, okay. So, through your family dynamics and lens, like this is where we learn how to communicate and have relationships with people and blah 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 blah. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now this deck was, I have an interesting relationship with this deck. I actually manifested this. It's out of print, even though they have bootleg copies of it. I don't like bootleg decks, blah blah blah, it's a whole thing. Anyways, so this is an original copy of this deck that is out of print. This was written by Doreen Virtue, who, went off the rails, whatever. God bless her. I don't always interpret some of these literally. When I see the healing family issues, this is like, look at the family dynamics and relationships of your parents or your aunts or cousins or like whatever your family of origin was, and like how can you create an even healthier dynamic when it comes to, like, I see you creating a real love connection with someone. This King of Cups and 8 of Wands energy, it's like, I want something authentic. Like, I'm not here to just like play around. And it's fun to talk and chat and flirt and get to know people. And as an Aries, you probably, really enjoy that. But I'm seeing you attract like a real authentic love for yourself here. Retreat. Time to disconnect from the world. And there may even be opportunity for you to travel with one of these people. Let your friends help you. Let your friends vet these people out. Maybe you meet friends at work that set you up with someone, or you meet someone through your work and your travels. So ask for and accept support from others. Interesting. Let's see what else I have for you. Yes. So, and I'm seeing that with the 8 of Wands and King of Cups. There could be a water sign you connect to, but it could be any sign. I had the King of Wands, King of Swords, King of Cups here. We have strength. Hell yes. You are very strong. Do not get yourself, even if you were emotional and even if you were down for a long time and things felt like they were hopeless, you are very strong. And use that strength and use that time in your life as a reminder that you can really make it through anything and turn things around for yourself. Financial health, finances, financial abundance, finances increasing, really beautiful energy. We also have well-being, looking good, feeling good. Energy up, and feeling good. Spirit, what else? Other information can I give? To our beautiful Kendra, we have 5th house energy. Jupiter in the 5th house. Well, whoop, whoop, whoop. Sound the alarm, sound the alarm. If you don't want to get pregnant, you got to be careful. What is up with that lately? Be careful of the Jupiter in the 5th house with Taurus. Why? Taurus is the bringer of life. The 5th house represents children, and Jupiter is expansion. So if you find yourself doing the horizontal hustle, I think, use your precautions. Newbie. I heard that, that was either from Detroit Rock City or The Wedding Singer, and I can't remember which. I used to love those movies back in the 90s. So that's all I got to say about that, Kendra. These 3 kings, just be prepared. That's all I got to say. Whew. Gotta take a deep breath after that one. Starry is up next. Welcome, and guys, if you're called to donate, let me know. We got Starry up next. Hearts, shout out, thumbs up for Newbie for keeping our list going, and thank you guys so much. We're moving on. Give me my... Yeah, no, I see you having a increase in abundance and positive flow of financial health here. And yeah, the 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. So really great energy around you right now, Kendra. All right, we're going to move on to, what deck should I use for, you know what? I feel like this is a Starry-Eyed Tarot compatible deck. Would you agree? Thank you so much. Starry, why does Colin the Gemini continue talking to me regularly? He calls me all the time, yet I haven't seen him in almost 2 weeks. I wonder if I'll ever see him again. Okay, let's take a look at this, friend. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, 5 of Wands. Yeah, things are feeling frustrating. Yes, I was like, this is a good deck for Sophie. So, a nice, beautiful pastel and fun little characters on this one. Okay, let's see what you want to get into, honey. All right, Spirit, show me what is going on with Colin. Why does he continue to talk to Starry? And listen, friend, I actually said to, here it is. I said this, I'm laughing at my own joke. Last night I was talking to a friend, and I'm a great third wheel. Like, historically, like, I've dated and have relationships, but I've majority been, I feel like, single throughout my life. And so take my advice with a grain of salt. I'm going to pull these cards. And I was joking with a friend last night, and I said, I'm the singlest person that everybody knows. But that's also by choice and by design. Just, throwing that out there. I'm not like an incel over here. But here's what I will say about that. As a friend to friend, and before I pull the cards. If he's talking to you regularly, it's because you're allowing him to. If you want something else, you got to become less available to him. And if we teach people how to treat us. And so if a date is what you're looking for, only respond to him if he's like planning a date or planning to see you. But that's just my crazy cat lady on the internet advice from the singlest person everybody knows. And we're going to move on to your tarot reading. Spirit, show me what's going on with Colin. So I feel like, why does he continue? How do I want to ask this? 5, 6, 7. How many cards am I pulling here? Thank you, Kendra. So I'm going to ask 2 different questions here that I think are going to best help this situation. Why does he continue talking regularly? 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 And what does he want out of this? What does he want out of this? Yeah. Okay. Six of Swords on the top of the deck. Now, if you guys, I don't know if you're at a distance. I think you may have mentioned that you were the Six of Swords, but I answer, it's okay. So the Six of Swords is, it can be a card of travel, right? So that could be something. We also have the Tower, which talks about disruption. So why does he keep talking to you? Well, I think that he finds a lot of comfort in you. He lives close, got it. I think that he I think that he finds a lot of comfort in you. In his mind, he might feel like he's trying to play the long game with you and keep you on the line, but that's not fair to you. So the Ace of Pentacles, I'll tell you with the cards if you can't see what they are. Ace of Pentacles, Temperance, Three of Wands, Four of Wands, and Nine of Swords. He is getting something out of this, but right now you are not. It is causing you anxiety and fear and might be keeping you up like, what the heck's going on with this guy? Why is he reaching out? Let people do what they want to do so you can see how they want to spend their time, right? And so what I'm feeling like is he feels comfortable with you, especially does he call you and say like everything that happened in his day, and like is he just trying to not have a therapist but just find some comfort? Because I'm getting the feeling from this guy that he doesn't talk to a ton of people or open up to a lot of people, but the Four of Wands and Three of Wands, he feels very comfortable with you. And so he's finding comfort and he's finding healing. Like Ace of Pentacles, Temperance, like you could be almost healing. And because you work with, I know you have tons of clients that you work with and you have these words of wisdom. And so he may be finding like comfort and wisdom in you, but he, you know, he's not buying the cow because he's getting the milk for free for whatever. And I don't mean that in a crass way. He doesn't get too deep, but goes over his day. Yeah. And I mean that energetically. I would never say that you were getting intimate with someone. That's not what I meant here. So what does he want out of this? The High Priestess is a single woman and we have Judgment here. And so you're probably not someone who's very confrontational. You're an Aquarius, right? Maybe, I mean, Aquarians, it depends. I guess it depends on the day, right? But I don't see you as, I see you as a woman who's very solid in her femininity. And you're not one who will really want to like make waves or cause a lot of like confrontation with people. But I do think it's worth telling him this isn't really working for you because you thought that you guys were going to be like seeing each other and dating, and that's not really, this is feeling more like a friendship, and that's not really what you're looking for. Because if he just wants, and sometimes guys do that, guys will find comfort, even if he's just telling you about his day. If he wants to be a pen pal with you, that's great, but I don't think that's what you're looking for. And so I'm seeing him like calling you for comfort and being your pen pal. So I think at some point when you feel comfortable with it, you need to communicate that like this isn't really what you were looking for. Because this could end up with the High Priestess continuing to be the High Priestess, which is exactly what you are. You are this oracle. You are this person who gives other people advice. And Judgment, it's like that's kind of where it's... ask him if you can meet up to get your jacket. And then I would tell him, maybe face to face, like, hey, get your shit back. And then, or ask if you can go get it. And then just be like, hey, this isn't really what, like, I thought. Because you don't want to waste your time with someone who's looking for a pen pal. But if you want to develop and you know what's interesting here? There aren't any cups here. Like, I don't see him trying to form a deep romantic relationship. It's more about him finding comfort in conversation with someone, but it's actually causing you more anxiety. He's getting comfort out of it, but it's causing you anxiety here, which isn't fair to you. Yeah. Let's see. We have Sun in Leo in the 8th house. You're illuminating that if this isn't, I think that you want someone who has a little, and Geminis can be very energetic. Oh, I'm so sorry, girl. Geminis can be very energetic, but I think that you are looking for someone who has a little bit more bold of an energy and wanting to claim you, because unfortunately Gemini men can leave things a little like ambiguous. And the ambiguousness is giving you the sleepless nights and maybe, some of us struggle sleeping anyway, but I'm just saying, like, it's not, adding that anxiety isn't making you feel comfortable, and he's the only one getting comfort out of this. So I say get the jacket back and tell him, because I don't see him wanting to turn this into something real and claiming you in a bold way. I think this is illuminating for you that this isn't Sun and Leo in the 8th house. It's like, I feel like we've reached a dead end, and this is showing me that. I don't think he's a bad guy. I don't even, you know what I'm going to tell you, and I'm not going to play, I'm all for, like, I am a serious man hater, and I cannot stand weaponized incompetence. And so I'm not saying that he's doing this on purpose, but I sometimes feel like Gemini men are, like, sometimes unaware of how they come off. You know what I'm saying? So I would keep your options open and just kind of see where it goes. But girl, get that jacket back. I'm sorry you're going through that, girl. Take some Benadryl. Bailey, welcome in. Take some Benadryl, get yourself to sleep, and, decenter men, put yourself first, or women, whatever is floating your boat, and, do your thing. Yeah, I feel like 2 weeks is a long time, I know people who have a long distance thing on different continents and probably talk to each other more. I don't know. I'm going to leave that with you. I'm sorry, Starry. All right, up next I have, where are we at? I'm at an hour. I'm going to do last call. Welcome in, guys. If you're called to donate, let me know. I am going to do last call for donations. Kendra, go ahead and post, babe. Yeah, it's not fun. I talked to someone once that wanted to be a pen pal, and I couldn't figure it out. And I was just like, hey, this isn't working for me anymore. I'm like, I got a lot of beautiful friends. I'm good. When will I be back on? Newbie, this is the $1 million question. I wish I could just give you straight up answers without going into some novel here, but thank you, Kendra. I don't know. I'm definitely, oops, sorry, I hit the camera. I'm definitely going to be going on every Monday, has kind of been a thing. I know I used to go on like 4 or 5 days a week, then I went down to 4, then I went up to 3, then I went down to like 1. Because of the summer, I'm kind of just, I used to work like 3 jobs, and now, and like I don't have to, but I'm trying to enjoy life a little bit more. I'm also, my private readings are still open, by the way, guys, and spell candles, blah, blah, blah. But when will I be back on? Potentially tomorrow. If I don't have any late meetings, hold on, I don't have my other phone with me. Let's say tomorrow. Tuesday, I will come on tomorrow. Either 4 or 7 Eastern, depending on my other work that I have to do tomorrow. That's when I will be on. All right, last call, guys. Sorry. I can't just answer a damn question, can I? All right. Kendra, I feel like I don't click with my coworkers. Can you look more into this? And anything Spirit has to say. Got it. Okay. I feel like I don't click with my coworkers. Spirit, show me what's going on with Kendra. What do you have to say about Kendra and the coworkers? 9 of Pentacles. Give it time. Man, you really are coming up as the Queen of Swords. I think that you're in your head about it a little bit, okay? I think that you should give it time. I also think that there's going to be some unexpected changes to the staff, so you may not be working with a tower. I feel like there's going to be changes, so you may not be working with all these people long term or for an extended period of time. There is also an intimidation energy happening. I think that they might be a little bit intimidated by your energy here with the Queen of Swords. So I would give it some time here. I also wouldn't worry too much, especially if it's not changing anything day to day. Some of these people are not going to be around you for the long term. And I think that you carry yourself well. This King of Swords, this Queen of Swords energy, I think that you carry yourself in a confident light. And I think that you might be more mature than some of the other people, which could be a little bit intimidating. And so if they're trying to like hee giggle in the back and you're just like, I'm not here for this, they probably realize you don't want to engage in that. What else is going on? What do you have to say? Yeah. Page, the 2 of Pentacles is stalking us tonight. Page of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, keep your eye on the prize because things are about to change. What goes up must go down. So this is, you're still in flux. You're still in like the cycle. But this Nine of Swords, don't get in your head about it, because all of this is temporary. That's the message from Spirit. You need to keep your eye on the prize. We have finances here. You may also come across more professional. I don't care if y'all are the same age or in the same boat. You may come off a bit more polished and more articulate and more professional than some of the other people. And so you may get chosen for a better shift or a better opportunity than they would. And so I won't necessarily call it jealousy right now, but I do feel like there's a little bit of intimidation, and you may be a standout, in your training or on the job, to where, and I think that they feel that, especially if you're super serious about this and the other ones aren't. I think that has way more to do with this energy. They're older but more childish. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And you're like, because the thing is it's like you're doing this and you're like, man, I want to build something here. And it's like, you should be so proud of yourself getting in at this young age and building this for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with doing something older. Like, I went and got I didn't get my master's. I went back when I was 30. Like, you can do whatever at whatever age. But I feel like you're making some really great choices for your future right now. They want to party and drink. And I'm like, where's the money? Exactly. Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. So when you take things serious and you hold yourself to a higher level of, maybe integrity on the job, you could be in those leadership positions. You could get a management role. You could be the one, training other people and chosen for opportunities over these other people who want to get, ratchet as soon as they are done with work. And I just think, yeah, you're seen as much more mature, and I wouldn't take it to heart here. This is all temporary. We have North Node is your future, 6th house, day-to-day routine, and Libra. Yeah, your day-to-day routine has not balanced out yet, and this is not your forever. Intimidation as they see potential, and, well, I think that I think that they see you as someone who is mature. The Queen of Swords isn't someone sitting in the back of the classroom who's, like, cracking jokes and, like, eating edibles. Like, that's not what you're doing, but I feel like that's what they're doing. And I'm making a joke, of course, but, like, I don't necessarily think that they see you as a B. I think that they just feel like you are these people you really want to be friends with anyway, Kendra? Like, because I feel like you're also noticing that it's not the vibe. And so you're probably better off not being friends with these people, to be quite honest. Yeah, Princess of Cups, like, you have your eyes on the future here with the North Node. That's your North Star. Your day-to-day routine has still not balanced out yet. 2 of Cups. I think focusing on yourself. I don't know if you are trying to meet friends. Maybe there is someone that you can connect with, but whoever this group of people that you're thinking about that's, over here partying and drinking and doing whatever, I don't know that these are going to be people that you're going to be around for the long term, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, that's the vibe. So not necessarily that you're a B, it's just that you guys are different, and the vibe is different because you're taking yourself seriously and they are they're here to party. And the way that you do something is the way that you do everything, right? And some people, really live by that. And if these people are ratchet, and come into work drunk or hungover. It's like, eh. Anyway, that's how I see it here. I'm going to leave that with you. And Spirit's blessing, I would not lose sleep over it. I don't see it getting combative. I do think that your day-to-day routine will change, but that hasn't happened yet. This is all, the true message from Spirit is this is all temporary, and I wouldn't worry about these people. Okay. They are snitches. Yeah, I would just stay away. Yeah, you don't want these peeps. All right, Jessica. Hi, honeybee. What up, girly pop? Whoops. Why can I not pull your thingy up? Yes, I had North Node, the Astro Dice. So North Node in Libra in the 6th house. Your day-to-day routine is still being balanced out. I love that. And that's really great. It could be trining with your sun, so that would be really great for your North Node. Okay. All right, last call. Readings are now closed, and we are moving. Jessica, go ahead and post. And no worries, newbie, we'll get you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll come on tomorrow. I should be coming on more, honestly, after the amount of money I spent on my new home. I should be trying to do more readings, but I'm just kind of in my cocoon of like love and happiness and my babies, and I'm just really excited. I got this new nail polish yesterday. It's fun and sparkly. Bye, Kendra. Thank you. All right, Jess, let's see where you are. We got tea. We got tea. Jessica. Someone invited... Girl. Did you have a 4th of July BBQ? I did. It was great. We had a great day. Oh, Lord have mercy. That is not cool. How did they know you were doing it? Aww, I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry, Starry. Hibachi. Oh, that's right. Oh, cool. Oh, I love hibachi. I hope you guys had a good trip. All right. Was I correct about my prediction on the trip? Well, other than this weird... All right. Why did Bree invite herself over to my house for a barbecue? Spirit, show me. Oh, it hasn't happened. Okay, why is she suggesting a hibachi barbecue? Oh, why is she suggesting this barbecue? Why is she inviting herself over? Oh, no. Oh, got it. To catch up. Okay. All right, let's find out what's going on. Why is she inviting herself over for barbecue? Now I understand what's happening. Why is she inviting herself over? Sorry, I want to shuffle one more time and cut it because I'm like floundering with these cards. Lord. Why does she want to come to my home? Why did Bree invite herself over? King of Pentacles. Why did she invite herself over? Give me a second here. I'm no shade. I'm getting some messy energy from her with the Seven of Cups and Eight of Swords. This is someone who wants to project themselves as this King of Pentacles energy, but they're overcompensating in really awkward ways. It's like, how are you going to come off as the King of Pentacles and then invite yourself over someone's house? She wants to talk to you about something. I feel like she's fishing for information, and she is going to tell you a messy story about herself. She also may brag about her job or money or something like that. Eight of Swords, I feel like her social circle has gotten very small lately. Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands, Seven of Cups, Page of Swords. She may want to tell you some gossip and tea. She might tell you a messy story about someone. Yeah. Ten of Wands. Things haven't been going great for her lately, but it's almost like her energy, this is very cognitive dissonance. You said, I'm nailing her energy. She sees Patrick as dollar signs. Okay, so yeah, it's like, and what I like about this, I know it's the king, but there's like females in this one. And so there's something going on in her life that she's avoiding. And it's like, I'm going to come off as the King of Pentacles. And it's like, no, honey, you are the Seven of Cups. You are a hot mess. And I think that she's trying to, this is someone who can't take accountability for anything and blames other people about the drama or the hardships in her life, when really the problem is her. Yeah, she is kind of a hot mess. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. If she hasn't come around in a while, I think she's wanting to repair or rebuild or replant seeds in the relationship with you, because I feel like some other friendships in her life have ended. I also don't like that because, and I could be wrong here, but when you, like, I have friends that I'm very close to, and it's like, hey girl, let's have a movie night, like my place or yours, right? But I'm not necessarily like inviting myself over someone's house, especially if it were to be like a dinner or barbecue and be like, hey girl, can we like grill out at your house and like you have all the crap, and it's like, it takes a lot to anyways do stuff like that. But anyway, or you do a collaboration where it's like, 4th of July, like I had a party, I had people, and we all, contributed to whatever, and it was an amazing day. But I'm getting off track here. I think she wants to repair the bond that she has with you, especially if there has been a break or lack of time spent because she was putting her energy in other cups, and all of those cups have gone up in smoke. I think some friendships have ended. She's going to tell you some crazy stories and blame it all on other people, take no accountability. This woman has zero self-awareness. Yeah, this is the Pulp Girls Tarot. These are cute cards. She's so much drama. She was going to come over before and showed up with her kid without saying anything. No! Yeah, it's like, I'm going to feed you and your kid. Like, how do I even know? Like, I don't like that, because I live to be a hostess. Like, I love having people over, but it's like, if I don't know who's coming and I'm not prepared, I don't want to be a bad hostess. But I think that's just my own mental crap. We were going to go out. She was going to leave her baby. She was going to leave the 2-year-old without saying anything. Yeah, she is a hot mess. So what I would say is, you could ask more questions and be like, is it just going to be you? Like, are you bringing the hamburgers? Are you bringing the ribs? Are you bringing the steak? Like, are you paying for all this? Or, like, do we have to clean up all of my plates and dishes? You know what I mean? if you're open to it, I would dig a little bit more. But if it's a hell no, draw a boundary and just say, hey girl, I'm really busy right now, but I can meet you for coffee. Patrick was like, hell no. Yeah, Starry's like, yeah, what is she bringing? Like, no. Mm-mm. Like, you want me to have a party at my house so I can entertain and feed you all? Like, mm-mm. Yeah, I think that's weird. Spirit, what else can you tell me about, Breeze energy, 8th house, Mercury, yeah, girl, Mercury and Scorpio in the 8th house. She may even talk about some inappropriate stuff with Mercury and Scorpio in the 8th house. This is taboo. In front of the kid, does she say like inappropriate stuff in front of like family and kids? Like, this is not a family friendly, I mean, I'm one to talk, but all my friends' kids are grown, and so I say whatever I want. But I feel like, and my Mercury's in Scorpio. But Mercury in Scorpio in the 8th house is like, last time she insisted lamb chops, had my friend Instacart them. We already had food. She just, girl, no. She's a hot mess. If she has a beautiful brand new home, then maybe she should host it at her house. You can get a grill at Walmart for like under $100. Maybe that was another part. She probably would. Yeah. So I would tell her, like, you know what, we're so busy right now with summer, you know. Oh. But yeah, tell her you can meet for brunch, or just be like, I can't host right now. Because if her sugar baby daddy, whoever daddy bought her a brand new home, they can buy her a damn charcoal grill from Walmart for $55. I think I saw them the other day on sale. Meet me somewhere. She gotta go have. Yeah. And make her pay for your food. I'm kidding there. I wouldn't do that. But let's see what else. Yeah, we have the Emperor. Girl, this is Aries energy. You are going to have to draw some boundaries with this girl. You have to draw some boundaries. I mean, unless you really want to have a barbecue, but you got to have yeah, there could be something going on in a relationship as well. She's a faker. She was talking about how bad his credit is and how broke he is. Doesn't add up. Something don't smell right here. She's one of those people on Instagram that would like take photos on a private jet and pretend it's theirs. No. She may, like, this person would go into debt just to like drive a nice car and like look cool. Hell no. 3 of Swords, the bottom of the deck. She might be going through, sorry, he had a financial glove. She also could be going through a breakup, and she wants to tell you about how messy this breakup was. I think you guys need to meet, she wanted lamb chops to post on social media. Who is this woman? Sacrificing the Lord's meat. I'm kidding. Sacrificing animals for a Instagram? That is sacrificial. Her baby daddy are always on, yeah, it's a hot, yeah. She's got a ton of tea, and I think she's very alone right now, and you're one of the very few people that will listen to her nonsense. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just feel like if you have that kind of relationship, but you may choose to, you can distance if you want to. 10 of Swords. Sacrificial lamb chops. Oh my God, you guys make me laugh. She said you should be an influencer. That's crazy. People are so weird, man. That doesn't like being an I mean, it makes you a lot of money, which if invested properly could last you a lifetime, but it doesn't always last, you know? Yeah, she probably wants to be an influencer. She wants to have a huge tarot channels like me and Starry. I'm kidding. Huge YouTubers like us. She is dissociated from reality. Yeah, I mean that's what so that is what the Seven of Cups is. The Seven of Cups is delusional energy. It shows delusion. Someone who can't see or think clearly and also has no self-awareness. So I think that she's alienated a lot of people in her life, and you are one of the few people she has left, and she wants to kind of rebuild time and friendship with you. So I will leave that with you. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I am going to come on tomorrow. I'll put up a timestamp whenever I figure out what time I can do readings tomorrow. And thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate you showing up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for the laughs, Jess, this crazy girl. Let me know what you end up doing. But maybe you'll make some lamb for dinner tonight. Yes, hopefully we'll have a jacket update. We'll see you later. And Starry, I don't know when you're going on, but I'll try to, I know you're on later than me. I'll try to hop on one of these nights and jump over on your channel. So, all right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.